The message came at 3:12 a.m. I know the exact time because I hadn't slept. No one sleeps the night after a funeral, especially not when you're the one who found her. The phone vibrated once. Soft, almost polite. I assumed it was one of those late-night "are you okay?" texts. Instead, the sender name made my blood turn cold. Lena. My chest locked. Lena had been buried 12 hours ago. I stared at the screen, waiting for my brain to correct itself. Didn't. The message preview read, "I need you to listen this time." My hands went numb. This had to be someone using her phone. A cruel joke. A delayed scheduled message. Something explainable. I opened it. The typing bubble appeared instantly. 3 moving dots. I dropped the phone. It hit the mattress beside me. Still lit. Still active. The typing bubble disappeared. Then another message came. "You didn't check the door." My throat tightened painfully. I hadn't told anyone that detail. Not the police. Not her parents. Not even myself out loud. The night she died, she had called me twice. I ignored it. We had fought earlier that evening. Something stupid. Something that didn't matter anymore. At 1:47 a.m., she texted, "Someone's outside." I thought she was being dramatic. I thought she wanted attention. I didn't answer. 2:03 a.m. she called again. I muted it. At 2:17 a.m., her neighbor heard screaming. The police report said forced entry. Struggle. No witnesses. No suspect. And now, 3:12 a.m., the night after her funeral. My phone buzzed again. "He's still here." I stopped breathing. This wasn't grief hallucination. This was precise, direct, terrifying. My room felt smaller. The walls too close. I typed with shaking fingers. "Who is this?" 3 dots appeared immediately. "You know who this is." I stared at the ceiling. My heart pounding so hard I could feel it in my throat. Another message. "Check your door." Cold rushed through me. Slowly, I turned my head toward the bedroom doorway. It was open. Dark hallway beyond it. Nothing visible. Silence. My phone buzzed again. Not that door. Every muscle in my body locked. There was only one other door. The front door. Across the apartment. I didn't move. Couldn't. The phone vibrated once more. "You didn't check mine." My stomach dropped. Her door. The night she died. I didn't check. I didn't drive over. I didn't call the police. I didn't answer. Another message. "He thought you would." Tears blurred my vision instantly. Guilt hit harder than fear. My phone camera turned on by itself. Front-facing. I stared at my reflection. Behind me, the hallway light flickered on. I didn't flip the switch. I didn't move. The light flickered again. Then steadied. The camera glitched. For half a second, there was someone standing behind me. Tall. Unclear. Shadowed. Then gone. I spun around. The hallway was empty. My phone buzzed violently. Not one message. Dozens. All from her number. All arriving at once. "He's closer." "He likes quiet." "He watches first." "He waits until you doubt yourself." The air in my room changed. Heavy. Thick. My bedroom door began to move. Slowly. Not closing. Opening further. Like someone pushing it gently. My heart slammed against my ribs. I backed up on the bed. My phone vibrated again. One final message. "Don't ignore this call." And my phone started ringing. Incoming call. From Lena. The ringtone filled the silent apartment. Loud. Echoing. Wrong. Couldn't breathe. If this was someone pranking me, they were inside. There was no other explanation. The door creaked. Another inch. The ringing didn't stop. I stared at the screen. My finger hovered over the green answer button. The call timer read, "Incoming," but underneath it, there was something else. A second timer. Already counting. 13 seconds. 14 seconds. 15 seconds. Like the call had already been connected. My heart stopped for half a beat. The hallway light flickered again. This time, it didn't come back on. Darkness swallowed the space outside my room. The ringing cut off. Silence. Then, from the hallway, a soft knock. 3 times. Slow. Deliberate. My phone screen lit up one last time. A final message. Now you'll check. And the bedroom door handle began to turn. The handle didn't snap. It didn't slam. Turned slowly, like whoever was on the other side had all the time in the world. I couldn't move. My body felt disconnected from my brain. The metal clicked softly. The door opened another inch. Darkness poured into the room like liquid. My phone screen was still glowing in my hand. Another message appeared. He doesn't rush. My heart was beating so hard it blurred my vision. The door creaked wider. I saw it then. A shape, not fully visible. Just a shift in the darkness. Something blocking the faint light from the living room. Breathing. Slow. Measured. Exactly like the messages had described. My phone vibrated again. He stood outside my door too. Tears burned down my face. "I'm sorry," I whispered without meaning to. The shape didn't react. The door moved wider. Another step forward. My phone screen flickered. For a split second, Lena's contact photo appeared. Not the one saved in my phone. A different one. Her face pale. Eyes wide. Looking over her shoulder. Behind her, the same shape. My throat closed. Another message. "He likes when you're frozen." The breathing grew louder. Closer. I could hear it clearly now. It wasn't ragged. It wasn't aggressive. It was patient. That was worse. I grabbed the lamp beside my bed and hurled it toward the doorway. The light exploded against the wall. Shattered glass. The shape didn't move. Didn't flinch. My phone rang again. Same number. "Lena." I answered. I don't know why. I just did. The line was silent at first. Then, a whisper. Not hers. Male. Soft. "Thank you." The call ended. The shape stepped forward into the faint glow from my phone. Tall. Face indistinct. Like a blur where features should be. As if my brain refused to render it fully. My body snapped out of paralysis. I lunged off the bed and ran toward the front door. The hallway felt longer than it ever had. My feet slipped on the floor. My phone buzzed again. "He moves when you run." I didn't look back. I reached the front door. Unlocked it. Pulled it open. The corridor outside was empty. Silent. Too silent. I stepped out. Turned around. My apartment door was still open. Dark inside. Completely still. No shape. No movement. Nothing. My phone vibrated one last time. I looked down slowly. "You finally checked." Then, the message deleted itself. I stood in the hallway shaking. After a full minute, I forced myself back inside. The bedroom door was closed. Perfectly closed. The shattered lamp was gone. No glass. No debris. The room looked untouched. Like nothing had happened. Except, my phone battery was at 1%. And Lena's contact was no longer in my phone. No call history. No messages. No record she had ever texted. I sank onto the edge of the bed. My breathing uneven. My hands still trembling. Then I noticed something. On the inside of my bedroom door. Near the handle. 3 faint scratches. Vertical. Deep. Like fingernails dragged slowly downward. My phone buzzed one final time before dying. A notification preview. From an unknown number. "He waits for silence." The screen went black. And in the quiet that followed, I heard breathing again. Not from the hallway. Not from outside. From under the bed. Slow. Controlled. Waiting.